All right, guys, so here we go. Rooster in Tennessee, roostercb.com. This is the one of those little two-pill 454s that I showed, I think it's yesterday. I posted a couple of videos up talking about them. I have already sold a couple of these. There'll be a link to buy in the comments if you're interested in one. Just a really cool little bang for buck amp. Does not take up a lot of room. As you guys can see, it's sitting here next to my Uniden 66. And just really small, nice looking, sleek looking little amp here. Has a high and low on it, on and off switch. Just rather simple. Two 454 transistors in there. And the reason they're a good choice for this is because they don't generate a whole lot of heat. You can get by running, a 2-pill, maybe even a 4-pill without a fan on it. Now, they generally do put a fan on the 4-pill, but the 2-pills, they'll take some good abuse, and they work out really well in this cabinet. Especially for somebody that doesn't have a lot of room and trying to keep things kind of compact here. So how much drive do I recommend? We'll kind of see what the dead key going in is. I would say somewhere between 2 and 4 watts is probably where you want to be. As far as the swing going in, anywhere from 25 to 40 PEP, maybe just a little bit more, you'll be fine. The average power, again, is going to factor into that. So I'd probably stay between anywhere from 7 watts to probably 12 to 13 watts average on the 2-pill. Obviously, the more you put into it, the harder it's going to run. But again, these are very heat-friendly transistors. Very tough transistor, the 454 is. First thing I'll do is put it on high. And again, we're just running our Uniden into it. You could opt to run a little bit stronger radio. This one does about 35 peak and about 10 watts average or so. Audio, and that's on high, so close to 18 amps, and that's at 14.8 volts. Now we'll come over here to our meter, and we've got a 500 watt slug in here. We would use a 250, but it's just going to peg the 250 out on peak, so there's really no point. So we're looking at the middle scale. So let's actually roll our dead key up a little bit. That way at the end of the video, we can kind of see, the max dead key we can put into it. Let's go. I'm just going to stay at 50 watts. Now, is that the most you could probably run? No, but that's probably a good safe number. 50 watt carrier. Ooh, and it really does some good average power there. Keep in mind, we're only putting 10 watts average into it. Hello, and seeing almost 150 average out. So that's really good. Hello, especially out of a dang 2-pill. So that's really getting with it there. And that is on high. And if we go to PEP here, again, we're looking at the middle scale. Hello, audio 1, 2, 3, audio 1, 2, 3, audio 1, 2, 3, audio 1, 2, 3, audio. We're going to call that about 290 PEP. So we're going to go to low. Hello, and you can see that drops our carrier way down. Audio 1, and shows about 240 PEP. So that's pretty freaking sweet, to be honest. Look, there's your carrier on low. You only lose 50 watts PEP, but drops our carrier down to nothing. And just to go back to high to show you, that's pretty sweet. 50 watts on high, almost nothing on low. This thing would be so cool to drive into like a straight 8. Now, you can get this in a full-size cabinet if you want. That's always an option. But again, if you're trying to go for like a semi-compact setup, you could do like a 8-pill in a small case, 8-pill 2879, and then run this into it. Probably run it on low into it, and it'd be perfect. I really like the 454s. I'm actually fooling around with one of my Suburbans, and I'm going to use a 1-driving 8 454 in it. I've got a Fatboy 1-driving 8 that I plan to use as a driver for it. So I'm 100% bought into the 454 transistors, but does a great job. Let's see how much carrier we're putting in from our radio, just out of curiosity. What we got here? Smallest slug we've got, I think, is a 25. I can find it. There it is. So we'll put our 25 in here. Now we're looking at the top scale. So let's just see how much carrier we're putting in. We're actually putting in Oh, we've got our amp on. I'm like, golly, there is no way we're putting that kind of wattage into this amp. We actually still had our amp on. This is the amp off. And so we're putting about a watt into it there. But remember, on low, we were keying nothing. So let's just say we want to go up to 4 watts. And let's see what it dead keys on low with 4 watts going in. Okay, dead keys more than 25. Let's put a 100-watt slug in here and see how it does. So there you go. If you run it on low, you put the 4 watts into it, bottom scale, you still only get about a 50-watt dead key. You know, obviously, if you're going to run it on high, you're going to have to run a little bit less carrier into it. But if you're running low, you can probably get by with a little bit more. Okay, guys, that's it. These are available. Got a few of these left. I don't know when I'll get more in, so if you want one, right now might be the time to jump on it, time of this video. But link to purchase will be in the comment section. 2-pill, 454 Fatboy. I really like these a lot. Really cool little amp here. You know, they don't take up a lot more room than something like a RM Medley 203, 203P, and do a considerable amount more power. So a little bit more money, but you get a little bit more juice for the squeeze there. All right, guys, thanks. Rooster and 10, roostercb.com. See you, bye.